What's going on, guys? This is Kickback here with another Alamo Jam video. In today's video, guys, we're going over the top 10 rarest players on Alamo Jam Classic as of 2023. So I remake this video every year to kind of show how the list has changed from the year beforehand, and the list changed quite a bit compared to last year's list. So without further ado, let's get into the number 10 spot on the list. So here at the number 10 spot, we have Zaltzero. So they are worth 8.7 thousand worth as of right now, and this is a list of their biggest items. So this format will be used for the rest of the people on this video as well. So their biggest item here is the Milky Tiara, worth about 7,000 worth. Common clothing items such as Variety at 1.5 thousand worth. Common dead items like High Uncommons at 100 worth, and Pets also at 100 worth, which puts him at the number 10 spot at 8.7k worth. Here at the number 9 spot, we have Bumpit. So Bumpit here is worth 9.7 thousand worth, and most of her worth is made up of pets here at 4.8 thousand worth. He also has the one-of-a-kind magenta wind armor at 3,000 worth, a beta elf helmet at 1.3 thousand worth, then also common clothing items such as Variety at 600 worth, bringing it to a total of 9.7 thousand worth, putting her at the number 9 spot on this list. Next, here at the number 8 spot, we have Vols. So here is his items. It's not too many. Here is his biggest item, which is the Milky Tiara at 7,000 worth. He has 2 beta elf helmets at 2.6k worth, and then also common clothing items like Variety at 2.4k, rounding it to a nice 12,000 worth in total for the number 8 spot on the list. Now, the next person on this list is Riley, so this is the number 7 spot. However, she doesn't have a public username, so all of her items are hidden away on alternate accounts that aren't available to the public, and you will see this reoccurring on the next few spots on the list. So she is worth 15.4k, most of her worth being up in pets, worth in a total of 7,000 worth, common clothing items in 200 worth, magenta cat ears at 8,000 worth, and then also a magenta old blanket at 250 worth, totaling for a 15.4k worth total, and that is Riley at the number 7 spot on this list. So here at the number 6 spot is a person named Lonely. They also have an unknown user, so all of their items are tucked away on alt accounts that nobody really knows. However, they are worth 20.3k in total. So all of their items include a beta elf helmet at 1.3k, a glitched blue eye item at an unknown value, so this doesn't actually add to the total, a magenta long collar at 5,000 worth, a magenta old blanket at 250 worth, common clothing items at 10.k worth in total, a yellow umbrella holder at 200 worth, a Jambassador plaque at 200 worth, 3 orange globes at 120 worth, 2 light green Jamalde planters at 100 worth, so 50 each, Yeti poofy rug, so this is the glitched one, at 70 worth, 3 yellow Jamalde stocking ornaments, so 20 worth each for those, 2 light green Jamalde windows, so 20 worth each for those as well, yellow ice skates at 50 worth, 2 light green ice skates, so 10 each for those, totaling 20 worth, 2 dark green ice skates with unknown values to them, orange ice skates at unknown value, and then common dead items like High Uncommons at 1,000 worth, with an addition of 1.8 thousand worth in pets also, totaling to the 20.3k worth total, putting him at the number 6 spot on the list. So up next here we have Wisteria Moon. Her account is currently worth 22.8k, with her biggest item being a pearly tiara at 20,000 worth, clothing items at 20.3k such as Variety, a Jambassador plaque at 200 worth, common dead items at 200 worth, and then also a reward plaque at 100 worth, totaling at 22.8k, putting her at the number 5 spot on this list. Up next here we have a person known as Oscar here at the number 4 spot. He also does not have a public username, so there is no player card to display here, but he is worth 30.2k in total, so 30,200 worth. Biggest item here being a beta eyeball hat at 18,000 worth, or beta elf helmets at 5.2,000 worth in total. Common clothing items such as variety at 2,000 worth, pets worth in a total of 1.5k, a third glitch ring at 1,000 worth, 2 orange phantom rugs at 1,000 worth, 3 brown depth charges at 900 worth, 2 yellow phantom rugs at 200 worth, 2 reward plaques at 200 worth, common den items such as high uncommons at 200 worth, and then also an orange underwater globe at 40 worth, totaling in the 30.2k worth total for the number 4 spot. Next up here, again, this person's username is unknown, but they go as Vin. At the number 3 spot, it is Vin with 56,000 plus worth. So he has 2 beta eyeball hats at 36,000 worth, pair of magenta cat ears at 8,000 worth, 2 professional baseball caps at 1.6k, a rare magenta heart locket at 1.5k, a third glitch ring at 1,000 worth, rare magenta cornucopia hat at 1,000 worth, 3 magenta long wristbands at 1,000 worth, magenta branch antlers at 1,000 worth, common den items such as high uncommons at 700 worth, 2 brown depth charges at 600 worth, full magenta furry hat at 500 worth, orange phantom rug at 500 worth, 2 squash chairs at 400 worth, 3 yellow phantom rugs at 300 worth, brown aquatic TV at 300 worth, magenta old blanket at 250 worth, a jambassador plaque at 200 worth, yellow umbrella holder at 200 worth, 2 reward plaques at 200 worth, red Jamalde gift fence at 50 worth, magenta acorn hat at 80 worth, a Yeti poofy rug at 70 worth, rare magenta dizzy stars at 50 worth, a red Jamalde hedge without snow at 50 worth, a red Jamalde gift gate at 100 worth, and then also an orange underwater globe at 40 worth, totaling for a 56,000 plus worth total. That is the number 3 spot. And here again, we have the number 2 spot, Jenny. She also does not have a public username available. However, this is the last person on this list that doesn't have a public username, as the number 1 spot does have a public username. However, her total worth is at least 61.9 thousand plus worth. Her biggest items include the beta creature mask at 35,000 worth, a milky tiara at 7,000 worth, magenta cat ears at 8,000 worth, a beta elf helmet at 1.3k, a flower brooch at 500 worth, a heart pendant at 800 worth, a magenta elf helmet at 1,000 worth, magenta Jamalde branch antlers at 1,000 worth, common den items such as high uncommons at 800 worth, 3 squash chairs at 600 worth, a full magenta furry hat at 500 worth, magenta ornament earrings at 500 worth, magenta arctic hood at 500 worth, orange phantom rug at 500 worth, magenta short collar 400 worth, 2 yellow umbrella holders at 400 worth, 2 orange wood coat hangers at 400 worth, a brown depth charge at 300 worth, brown aquatic television at 300 worth, 3 reward plaques at 300 worth, 4 dark green Jamalde planters at 280 worth, magenta old blanket at 250 worth, unique magenta tiara at 200 worth, yellow phantom rug at 100 worth, yellow Jamalde window at 100 worth, red Jamalde gift gate at 100 worth, 2 light green Jamalde planters at 100 worth, a magenta acorn hat at 80 worth, Yeti poofy rug at 70 worth, a rare magenta dizzy star at 50 worth, yellow ice skates at 50 worth, red Jamalde hedge without snow at 50 worth, red Jamalde gift fence at 50 worth, a orange underwater globe at 40 worth, a dark green Jamalde window at 35 worth, a light green Jamalde window at 20 worth, light green ice skates at 10 worth, and then also dark green ice skates as well as orange ice skates, which have unknown values which do not add to the total, however are notable, totaling for a 61.9k total, which is a lot of items, but it's still impressive nonetheless. And that is the number 2 spot. So here at the number 1 spot, making this person the rarest player on Alamo Jam as of 2023 is Snowy Claw with 69.4k worth. Very nice number. So their items include a beta creature mask at 35,000 worth, a beta eyeball hat at 18,000 worth, a milky tiara at 7k worth, common clothing items such as variety at 4k worth, beta elf helmet at 1.3k worth, common den items such as high uncommons at 1.2k, a pet golden armadillo at 1000 worth, other pets totaling in 600 worth, phantom rug at 500 worth, a brown depth charge at 300 worth, squash chair at 200 worth, a ambassador plaque at also 200 worth, and then also a yellow phantom rug at 100 worth, totaling for at least 69.4k worth in total for the rarest player on Almajam in 2023. But yeah guys, that's gonna wrap it up for the rarest players of 2023 list. This is a very big difference in comparison to last year's list. A lot of people went down in worth, and I'm pretty sure the number 1 spot on this list is actually the equivalent of like number 3 or something on last year's list. So definitely interesting to see. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments, of course. But yeah, it's gonna wrap it up here today for this video. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you guys do want to be notified on future videos, as well as videos just like this one. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it, and let me know what you thought of it in the comments section below. As always, what do you guys think about this? Let's have a discussion about all this. I genuinely find this to be one of the most interesting things in Almajam. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.